Hi there, students. I had a question from Dushan asking me what's the difference between intrinsic and inherent. Well, firstly, I think inherent in, but intrinsic to. So there's a difference already. Although I think in most cases, or almost all cases, these two words are synonyms, but I do get a feeling there's a slight difference in nuance between these two. Let's see. If something is intrinsic, it's an extremely important, a basic characteristic of something. Yeah, it's a basic characteristic of a person. Yeah, we often talk about the intrinsic value of something. So what is the intrinsic value of a picture? Probably very little. It's just the paper and the frame and the picture, but it has a lot more intangible, value, beauty, or the being by a famous artist or something like that. Mathematics is an intrinsic part of the core curriculums at schools. It's a basic and important part. And I don't think in that example I would use inherent. Yeah. And then we have the word inherent. Okay. If something is inherent, it exists as a natural or basic part of something. So, yeah. I have an inherent distrust of salesmen. Yeah, it's something that's a basic part of my nature. Yeah, there are many risks inherent in taking part in this activity. Let's see. I think if something is intrinsic, I think it's possible to separate it out. The thing won't be, the original thing will not be the same because it's a basic element. Whereas I think if something is inherent, it's part and parcel of it. Yeah. And one thing means another, and you can't separate out something that is inherent. Okay. Let's see. I think the word intrinsic is much more popular and much more common than inherent, but they're both very good words. Yeah, I think if something is inherent, it's inbuilt, it's built in, it's a basic part of it. Yeah. Okay, something intrinsic is something that's important. It's an important part to make it what it is. Yeah, but without it, the thing might still exist, but as a very different thing or a very different form. Okay, so I think intrinsic says extremely important and extremely basic characteristic of something. Credit is not intrinsically a bad thing. Yeah, bad in itself. It's not inherently bad. I guess you could say that, although I think I prefer intrinsically again. Yeah, I think inherent, something that exists as a natural and permanent quality. Yeah, yeah. Some things in our lives are inherently uncertain. Yeah. That from their being comes this fact that these things are uncertain. Okay, so inherent and intrinsic. Let's see. Being a member, being a tax-paying member of a state should intrinsically mean that you have the right to healthcare. Yeah. I guess you could use inherently. Yeah, there's an inherent right to healthcare. But let's see, I think intrinsic, this is an essential part of something that you get back for paying your taxes. Yes, you could use inherent, but I think inherent implies that you will always get this, and maybe you don't actually get it. And I think that's why the the difference. Yeah. So, yeah, this scene in front of me is intrinsically beautiful. It's beautiful for itself. I think it's inherently beautiful because it's in a natural setting and everything grows naturally. Yeah. So there we go. Let's look at the origins of these two words. Okay. If something is inherent, it comes from inherent. Yeah, from the verb inhero, meaning closely connected with. This hero bit meaning to stick to cleave to hold on to. And then I think in intrinsic, um, this this talks about something that is inside. Um, it's intrinsically. It looks inwards. Yeah, it's something that belongs inside. It comes from inside. Okay, so formality. Inherent, I think I would give a 7 in formality, and intrinsic a 6.5. You could just about use them in an informal conversation, but they're probably better in a semi-formal conversation or a semi-formal writing. So anyway, enough. If you enjoyed the video, give it a rating, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now. Intrinsic and Inherent.